Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. Finding room inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run it again with Anderson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he spots Henderson open left side, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
Set. Green, 39. Leopard.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And look out. I think he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, here's Carr. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third and long, it's Carr. It's caught. He finds Myers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Throwing now is Carr. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On first and 10, here's Carr. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So second and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his car on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last two drives. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Anderson running right. And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play action, they'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Left side here to Sanders. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And the screen can be a tough play for a wide receiver. We saw it there. They have to look the football into their hands, then turn their head up and look upfield.
It's quite a checklist, isn't it? Watch the ball into your hands, tuck it away, get upfield, find your blockers. Sometimes the list gets lost in there, and the defense makes it work.
And they made it work. They got the fumble. They took it in for the touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Handoff comes to Anderson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They're going to look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Back to throw now on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Aldon Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aldon Smith in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Third down now, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And that'll set them back 5. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And that is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Design run for their wideout. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go down.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, Anderson. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Carry now for Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So out come the Raiders. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
10 yards still left on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Carr now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Myers. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on second down, Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Carr going to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll set up a throw. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 18-yard line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just put...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff looking right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. The play clock's running down. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Anderson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.